Hello, I am Ankit, and today I am going to explain how to use MongoDB in CodeIgniter. Okay, so what you have to do is you can download a CodeIgniter version 3 from here, uh, and for connecting the CodeIgniter with MongoDB, you need to download a library which is compatible with the CodeIgniter, and the URL of this library is mentioned in description of this video. So you I just downloaded CodeIgniter and the library of CodeIgniter. Now my web root directory is var www. So I just created a folder, a tutorial within this, so and a HTML file like this. Okay, so now I can access my file with this URL. So what I'm going to do is I just copy this directory, paste here, extracted, and I just delete it. I'm removing it. Okay, so now CodeIgniter is installed in the URL like this, and here I just configured my project in PHP Storm. You can see this controllers, welcome. So what code I will write here will be directly shown in browser. Okay, so now let's come to the connection with MongoDB. I have already installed MongoDB in my system, so when I type Mongo command in my terminal, it's directly take me in the console of Mongo, and by default its default database is test. Now I'm going to switch admin database. Here you can see your collections, and I'm just going to use users collection of this, where I've already entered some data. Let's find these. So there are already some entries in this, you can see here. Now just extract the library file, open it, application, config. So here a configuration file which you need to paste in application config folder like this, and there is another file which is in library. Just copy it and paste it in library folder of application. Okay, so here you can see a configuration file of MongoDB. Here we will just enter the credentials of the MongoDB, and we are going to use the library for the connection. So here I'm going to use credentials, that is username Aniket, password is password, and database is admin. Now in controller I have to load library. So here I just define the name of the library and the default connection. You can create multiple connection, so for now I'm just using default connection. This is, and you can also define a alias name. So by this name we are going to use this library. Now everything is set. I am going to fetch data from database. Now we can use a database query similar as CodeIgniter. Here we have to define the table's name, and one thing, you don't need to use this function for getting your data in array format. By default it's in multi-dimensional array, so you don't need to write this. Okay, now we are going to print this data so that we can see in browser. So here it is, all 11 entries are shown here, which is similar like this. And now if you want to update any entry in database, suppose I just want to update name where username is anik2. Okay, so you can just write a query similar as CodeIgniter. Where username anik2. Set name demo. Update. So now we are going to check here. So it's updated. Name demo. One more thing, you don't need to add any incremented ID column in your collection. You can just use this ID to update any document in your collection. So for this you have to do this, where ID, you have to create an object of MongoDB ID, right? So again I'm going to update an entry by its default ID. Let's see. Yes, it's updated. So you can simply use this ID as your unique primary key. Now if you want to delete any document from the database, you can delete either by its default ID or by any other condition according to your need. For this you just need to write delete here, and it will delete the document whose default ID is this. And at last, if you want to insert any new document in your database, so it's very simple. You just need to write insert. Here you have to define your table name and data. MongoDB is non-relational database, so you can pass anything, any column. And it should insert a new entry in database. Let's see. Yes. Thanks for watching, and if you are facing any issue, any problem, please comment